Okay, caught us taking notes.
That's
getting
right.
Notes. We got to make
ready.
sure. Got to make sure everybody is informed. What's going on? We are live here at the Reserve here in Toledo, Ohio. Vic Gager here, and I've got Flying Brian Hughes with me. We're going to be calling some action here tonight. We got 20-minute levels, and we've got 5 levels until they get to the dinner break. So we're going to bring some tournament action in a feature table for this $50,000 free roll. This is the first of 4 flights to choose from. So plenty of time to get over here to the Reserve, and it is already starting off with a bang. I think we'll probably have about 150 entries here tonight. At the break, they'll have the option of adding $40,000 to their stack with $40. You start with $10K, that's free. And then there's 20-minute levels and $20 rebuys when you're at or below $40,000. And as we mentioned, tonight's flight that we've got this feature table began at 6 o'clock. We've got another one tomorrow at 6. And then we've got 2 on Saturday. So 11 a.m. on Saturday, 6 p.m. on Saturday. And this is why you want to make sure you get here for as many flights as possible, because you get a $200 multi-bag bonus.
That's right.
Yeah. So top 10% from each of these flights are going to make it to the day 2 restart. If you multi-bag, you bag tonight, you come back tomorrow, you bag again, you're going to use the greater of those 2 stacks to be part of that restart, which is at 1 o'clock on Sunday. I believe on Sunday, we're going to be live streaming, but we'll probably do like we did this time and go through the first break and then come to you live. So that'll be probably about 3 o'clock, 3:15 on Sunday as we do a feature and then final table to see who's going to take down 10 grand. First place for a free roll.
That's right. Someone's walking out of here with 10 bands.
Yeah. And I know both of us have had a chance to talk to players that have, that we were talking to them on break and other times, and there's a lot of buzz in the air. There's a lot of excitement about this. One of the things that I found interesting is a number of the players that I spoke to, because I asked specifically, is this the kind of action that you typically see on our Friday free roll? And they felt it was a little bit more true play.
Okay.
Maybe because it wasn't just a one-night free roll.
Right. Yeah, they're multi-day.
Multi-day.
Yep.
And so players are going to be, a little more
conservative.
They're going to treat it more like a multi-day tournament. So I found that interesting.
Yeah, you can't win it on the first day.
No, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Goal should be just to survive and build a stack.
Couple of familiar faces here.
Oh, yeah.
And Lucas going up against Robert. And a nice flop for Lucas.
2 over, spade draw. Dominating the king jack. We'll take that down.
So I'll probably do this a couple times tonight. I want a special shout out to Grandma and Grandpa. Grandpa had a little fall earlier in the week.
Oh, no.
And recovering from a bump on the head and on the elbow. And in the meantime, his main caregiver, Grandma, she also has strep throat.
Oh.
So our hearts and prayers are out to you, too. Make sure you take good care of yourself. I know you would like to come over and play this tournament of all tournaments, but take care of yourself. That's the most important thing.
That's right. Stay healthy.
Three players.
All right, we got 3 players going to see this flop. Oh, and Antoine hitting it real hard. Top pair and nut flush draw. Versus Antonio's top pair. Good move here by Tuan.
Yeah.
They kind of had chopping aces there. He had the free roll with the spade. Going to take that down.
I can tell you that because I quickly chatted, but Austin had never been on the live stream before. Antonio, Lucas in seat 1.
Yep.
And I want to say this is Austin's. I think he's new here to the reserve. Pretty sure I've seen Antonio play in our bigger tournaments before.
Yes.
And we have seen Doug and Robert,
And Robert,
of course Andrew and Brian run deep in some big tournaments. Brian, of course, with a couple of trophies.
Antonio going to take that down with a raise. Ace King, no contenders. TK in the house. What's up, Terry?
Raise 3,000. Call. Hold. 3 players. $35.
Lucas hitting this with 2 pair, 8s and 3s.
8,000.
Ace high for the other players.
Boy, we've got a bet and a raise here. Lucas with just 10K left.
Oh, heads up.
Oh, Lucas called. I thought, all right. Thought we were going to, he's got, I'm sorry to say I misstated that. He's got 100,000 in front of him.
And he just hit top 2 pair.
Yeah.
Call.
Smooth call here. He has Lucas confused here, but I don't know how you can let go of this at this level of the tournament, Brian. It's 21,000, really just a fourth of his stack to call.
Call. Let's see all cards.
And he makes the call.
Nice.
Robert just picked a bad timing
Yep.
for that aggression.
It was the right type of board texture to make that play with ace high. But unfortunately, Lucas had the goods and turned top 2 pair.
What's also interesting, going around the room and talking to folks, there's been quite a variety of tables. You know, typically, well, not typically. I mean, in any given tournament, you're going to find a table where suddenly there's 2 or 3 aggressive players, and there's a lot of rebuying going on in this situation. Then there are the tables that are a little tighter, aren't quite buying as many chips.
Yeah.
And, yep.
We are still in the rebuy period.
Yes.
Just, viewers to know that we haven't reached the second break yet. So if anybody busts, they do have the opportunity.
Call.
Here's a hand for Robert.
Fold. Raise 6,000.
This hand could get interesting.
Yeah, it really could.
Call.
Antonio decides to call the
Call.
3-bet from the general.
4 players.
Robert's got to feel like, yeah, I'm coming in. I'm priced in now. King, queen of clubs. 4-handed going to the flop, and right in the window, set of 9s for the general. Nobody with an ace.
Check. 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 Roll. 12. Bet 12,000.
Brian's just hoping somebody has an ace here.
Fold. Fold. Fold.
He'd even accept a call from somebody with 2 spades.
Yeah.
All that action. I thought it was the other day. Greatest call or the dumbest call?
But Grandma, you'd find it interesting here tonight. We've got at one of the tables your grandson Steve and Buddha, and oh my gosh, talk about animation and volume. That is quite an interesting table.
Call. Check. We got 3 players. Check. Check. And 1.
Could have some action here. Lucas with
1,200.
top pair. Doug hits a piece of this and is going to make the call.
Check. 6,000.
Nice continuation position bet there from Lucas. And he, at the feature table, has a commanding lead in chips. General behind him with 133,000. And I've not seen Lucas play before. It'd be real interesting to see how he treats this chip stack.
Raise 3,000.
Ace king for Robert.
Yep, makes it 3x. Lines at 500, 1,000. Pocket 9s now for Lucas is going to 3-bet.
Where have we seen this?
We're not just rerunning the tape, folks.
Yeah. This is an actual new hand.
All in.
Austin threw the 7s in.
No. No.
Antonio all in for 13,100.
How much? 44. 44.
Robert all in now.
Call.
Okay. Got 2 players all in. Going to be a side pot here. Lucas with the computer strongest hand here. Pre-flop.
9-9.
If it were heads up, what are we looking at? 51-49?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got that extra Broadway card thrown in there with Antonio's hand. So he's up against ace, king, and queen.
I'll do a pretty tight call.
I mean, he can always hit a 9 and just end it. See what happens here.
You can win both bonds, you can only win the main.
And they all hit. Ace King gonna take it down. Knock out 2 players.
No,
No? Oh no, not Lucas.
Lucas was not at risk there.
Nope.
But again, we are still in rebuys. We had 5 levels and then a 15-minute break. All of those were 20-minute levels. Now we've got 5 20-minute levels, and then we'll get to the dinner break. At that dinner break, the players have the option to add to their stack. $40 gets you 40,000 in chips, and then at the end of that dinner break, the rebuy session will be over. Myself and Brian will be going to call in bringing you this action until that dinner break comes.
In action, we will see. Blinds are 500, 1,000. Big blind Annie, 500. And don't forget, we're going to be back on Tuesday. We're going to have 5-5.
Yes, our besides Sunday with our day 2, then we will have another 5-5 No-Limit Hold'em cash game on Tuesday.
Looking forward to that.
And if you're interested in playing that, please give us a call here at the Reserve. Best to call after 5 p.m. or reach out to us on Facebook. Antonio's going to bet that flush draw, and that's going to go through.
No callers.
And another nice stack coming here to the feature table. Brian P. with 133,000 in front of him. Oh, I'm sorry. That is Brian.
That is Brian. I was like,
wait a minute.
The general.
The general. No, we'll get this chip count here from seat 2 here in a minute.
Wonderful. 25. Raise 2,500. Fold. Call. Fold. Call. Free play.
There they are. Aces for Austin.
Check.
Top pair for Andrew, 9s.
4,000.
Spelling a little bit of trouble right now. Twan just looking at a gut shot straight. Yep, he's going to let that go.
Heads up. Check. Checks around.
Sneaky card on the turn. Top 2 pair for Andrew.
Check.
Gonna bust up those aces.
Check. Shut up. Aces. 2 pairs. 9s and 10s. Jack kicker. River was the worst. That's good.
Also on Tuesday night, we will be doing the $65 buy-in 10K in a day tournament with another shot at the Queen of Hearts drawing, capping it at 50,000, using a reserve so that we can continue to build a good Queen of Hearts jackpot once this one is hit. There are 6 cards remaining in the Queen of Hearts.
And 2 of them are winners.
2 of them are winners.
One of them going to be worth 5,000, The other one's going to be worth $50,000.
Oh, 3 players. Check. Check.
Well, Antonio making a thin call here and hits it.
What is it?
And pushes all in here
Sorry, 20,000.
for 20,000. Might be hard for Doug to get away from. He does make the call.
All right, let's see.
Easy decision there for Lucas. And there's the check mark for Antonio.
Yep.
Finds a nice double up with Jack 6 of hearts.
Looks good.
Any 2 cards sometime.
Sometimes.
Funny we talk about any 2 cards after we were just talking about Scuba Steve.
He's the master of any 2 cards.
Sorry, guys.
The master of taking any 2 cards and somehow making it work.
Got a little misdeal.
The general under the gun with a suited ace. Definitely in his wheelhouse. He's not going to limp in this situation, and he doesn't. Raises up to 2,500, 2.5x.
Lines will be up next hand, both 3 players.
So 3 players go into this flop. You just heard the announcement. Next hand, blinds are going up.
Right? Check. Blue box. Check. Because we're concentrating on getting our card. Yeah.
Austin flopping the best of this with kings and 9s. Brian with the overcard, backdoor flush draw.
Heads up.
He says okay.
Check. Checks around. Check. Shut on. 9 kings, jack kicker. Let's get blinds are up, you guys. 600, 1,200, 600 big blind, Amy.
We haven't seen Lucas before, but you can always tell somebody knows their way around the poker table when they see the dealer is going to need change and they get it ready for him right away.
I seen him here on Free Roll Fridays.
Have you? Okay. All right.
Kings for Douglas. Look out.
Rate is 4,000. Hold.
Better than 3x here. 4 grand from Douglas in early position, and ace queen now for John R.
All in. Rate is all in. Good.
And the short stack, he's the short stack, and he's going to push this all in. Brian, let's go of 5s.
Aces. Can you put up 2 here? Thank you. Get ace queen, sir.
And this is a bit of a coin toss. So far, the Kings looking to dodge an ace and an ace only. Oh, now maybe a 5, but that doesn't come. And the sweat was on there for the Kings.
But they hold up.
They do hold up.
Yeah, my big plan.
I better shut up. You got less than 20 bigs? Yeah.
I see they coming in. Leo. 21,600.
What's the name?
Leo. Leo.
CD.
All right, we're going to be filling this table up. We are 10-handed here.
Oh, we're 10. Yeah, I've been here the whole time.
Never mind.
Oh, never mind.
You got knocked out. Scratch that.
Yeah, you said scratch, yeah. So we're still trying. No, Spawn's still in. Yeah, he told Spawn's still in, and then call, CD calls. Yeah, I think that's wrong, maybe we're knocked up, not knocked out.
Oh, you know what? I don't think we are 10-handed yet, are we, Brian?
Ron been down this far?
I didn't think so. I thought
No,
we
I
were
didn't
still
think so.
9-handed.
Yep, there was just a miscommunication on what if there was a seat open there. 3 players going to this flop. Austin getting the best of it.
Yeah, I guess so. So let's go.
Top pair.
Just bet 2,500. Call.
Does Brian want to do that with bottom pair? Sometimes he does. This time not. And he would have hit the jack. Woulda, coulda, shouldas, though. Hindsight's 20/20. And eye in the sky giving us a shot of the main room here. And the exact table I was talking about, there is Buddha right in the center of our screen, looking up as though he knows he's on. How does he know he's on camera?
How does he know?
I don't know. But he's got Bad Beat Keith. He's got Mike. He's got Steve there. He's got, is that Sacco at that table?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
It's got some hard hitters.
Fold. Fold. Fold.
At least entertaining.
Raise.
John R. just down to 1,400 in the cutoff. He's going to push all in.
You almost got him. You almost got him.
Yeah. Antonio doesn't have any choice here. He's got to push in 200 and call that all in.
Look all in.
And he's in better shape than I think he expected.
2 live cards. Kings are going to take this one down. Small double up for John. Chipping a chair.
All he needs me.
Yeah, 1,400 in front. First and 5.
Eye in the sky, giving our viewers a chance to see if they see their friend, their loved one, their nemesis, perhaps.
I see Matt Headley.
Yeah.
I see Uncle Milo.
I know there's a few players that consider Headley their nemesis.
Yep.
Call. 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 I'll call. I'm gonna call. Check. 500. Maybe. 3 players. Check. Check. Check, sir.
Top pair for Douglas. Giving off a free card. Now flush draw for Lucas.
Call. Call. Fold. $1,200.
And Lucas does not hit his ace or his heart.
He's out of there. Douglas going to take that down with queens and tens.
So, Brian, I'm going to put you at Andrew's stack right now. 75,000 with the blinds at 15, 3, and 15. No, I'm sorry, 6 and 12. And say that you have gotten to 75,000 with, say, $20, $40 investment. Let's call it a $40 investment up to this point.
Yep.
What does your range look like right now? We're in the 7th level. We've got 3 more levels until the dinner break. What does your range look like prior to now? What does it look like now versus after the dinner break?
I think right now, being that we're still in the rebuy period, I mean, he's got like, what, 8 big blinds? No. He's got a lot.
We've got a lot.
So we're I thought it was 12,000.
No, 1,200.
We're 1,200.
Yep.
I'm gonna probably play it a little tight right now. There's no need to get out of line. There's no need to take huge risks with that stack. You know, I'm gonna be opening any suited ace folded to me. That's I think one of the keys is when the action is folded to you, it's on you to either open or fold. You know, I see too many people like limping in, you know, things like that, things that you don't want to do that bleed off chips. I'm going to be playing pocket pairs, you know, big aces, looking to create a pot with, you know, if I get dealt ace king or something.
Don't sell yourself short. You got 200 plus.
That's where I'd be at with that stack.
So here's the second piece of that dynamic at this given table. I'm already going to call out some players in terms of their style of play. You've got Austin, who appears to be a tight player. John R., a tight player. You're going to see Antoine be tight aggressive, I think I could characterize him at.
Yep.
You're going to see Patton as kind of a loose entity. Sometimes he hasn't been playing that way right now. And then Robert has shown that he really wants to try to put pressure on when he can, when the opportunity is there. And all of that is going to, is there time at this level to pick and choose your battles with certain players? Or is it going to be going by too quickly?
It's going to be going by pretty quick, but some of the key words you said there, like, you know, when you say loose or when you say Antoine is tight and aggressive, you know, you got to remember that that tight portion of that statement is meaning the hand range. He's going to have a tight hand range versus Brian's loose hand range.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Robert's.
Right.
Yeah.
And then beyond that, they would either become tight or passive. And or I mean passive. I'm sorry, passive or aggressive.
Yeah.
On the back end there. We're kind of, you know, it's at a we're close to the turning point and the crucial point in the tournament, which is when the registration ends. And there's Antoine right now, all in for 17,800 with pocket sevens. Brian's going to look him up with the dead man's hand, ace 8. He does have 2 overs.
And it's less than 20% of his stack to make that call, and he hits an ace right in the window. Now Antoine looking for a 7. And he will bring out some cash. You here at these free rolls, the rebuys are handled right here at the table. You get felted. There's no reason to go up to the cage or the desk. That's why you see a rack in front of the dealer.
He's got the chips.
Free 25. Thanks. Guys, there's a fun.
I noticed that Andy didn't get paid.
Oh, see, I was making change. I forgot. Oh, well, actually, I love it.
Nice try.
Full. Call. 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 Check. 5 players.
All right, 5-way to the flop. Bunch of random hands.
Check. 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 Check.
Nobody hitting nothing.
Check. 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 Check.
Exciting.
Pair of 5s for Austin.
My card.
That's going to do it. Kings and 5s.
5,000. Full. Full.
Still way better than what I had.
Yeah.
I had to know.
I'd love call the game.
I was trying to get that.
Don't be a hero. Well, now that those blinds ugliness are over.
There'll be more. There'll be more.
Yeah, there will.
Not been good since we.
Small one.
These face card things? What are those?
All 12. All 12. All 12. Full. Raise 4,500. Call 4,500. Fold. Fold. Call.
Well, we got a pot brewing here now.
Full pot bill.
Sure is.
Call. Call.
Looks like 5 players.
I do.
Freeroll 5-way. Here you go.
Top pair for Austin. Pair and a flush draw for Antonio.
Gut shot for Brian.
Check.
Robert was the pre-flop aggressor, 5-handed. Does he want to make a continuation bet with this board? And his answer is yes.
11-5.
He's going to bet just shy of half the pot. Andrew not happy that his ace-king missed. Brian not going to chase. And I think Austin's going to raise this up. And he does. Makes it 25. Flush draw here with bottom pair for Antonio. More than half his stack here to make this call.
That's a spot there I'd be all in.
Yeah, you really, it's a shove or fold situation by most players' assessment. Certainly, I think I agree with you.
Call.
And he's just going to call. And Robert going to get out of the way.
That's it.
Antonio, look at these outs. And he does get the flush.
Call.
And now he goes all in.
13-6. Call.
Ooh, and Austin making the call here.
Antonio gonna triple up there.
Pivotal hand here for Antonio.
Yep.
Yeah.
So when you're at or below 40, you can add on up to 60,000. So that kind of, to me, it kind of dictates where you want to be stack-wise, or you don't want to be.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to want to be probably 1.5 times that 60. I think you're going to want to be at about 90,000 right now with level 7. Seems like, a lot to be at 80 big blinds, but there's just so much up and down action in this situation. Antoine here with 20K is going to push in with ace-jack after Austin pushes in with a suited. And now John R., a wee bitty of a stack, is going to push all in with ace-6 of spades, looking to do his perhaps his third double up, and this time it'd be a triple up. And Brian was really tempted when you look at the money that's out there. Plus, he would need only an ampling from his stack to make that call. And when he sees these cards come out, he's going to think, man, my queen might have been pretty strong here.
Right. A lot of spades out there right now. Short stack John R. all in for 6,100. Austin all in all over the top 14-4. And I believe Antoine made the call. So we have 2 players at risk.
The side pot between you two using the main pot. Here we go.
Jack right in the window for Antoine. And 2 pair, top 2.
We got 2 pair over here.
So not quite a double up because he didn't have wasn't up against bigger stacks or equal stacks. And it looks like that'll be it for seat 2.
Seat 2 is all done. That's seat 4 is buying for 100 or 50K. That'd be great. Nice and change.
Right?
For sack, big blind, it's coming out.
On big blind.
No, he's big blind. Step up, small blind, big blind, first stack. Pull, 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 pull. Pull. 7, 15, that's what we're going. Oh, yep.
Definitely a lot more bond structure.
Mm-hmm.
Which is nice, because the last time
Oh,
it's already got the million, it's a million. And you just,
and
yeah,
you
my
check
favorite
right.
one, just, that's what we
Three
sat
hits.
down.
Check, check, check.
Right. Yeah, it's really. I guess you're gonna have to do that
Check.
for rebuy,
Check.
10K for the 20.
3K. 3,000. I think you got 4 stars. So full, gonna make him go a little bit.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
Dom DeSano, thank you very much for reminding folks to hit that like button here at the Reserve in Toledo, Ohio. Got to talk to Dom a little bit today. Things are going well, and glad to hear that.
Double D, what's up? We
D.
missed you over here. Excited to hear about your sling and mail adventures when they happen. Like how many dogs you get bit by.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, let's get him in here for this free roll. I'll give him $20 if you give him $20.
All right. I'm in.
And we'll back him there. We don't expect anything back from
Nope.
that, just to get him in here.
Just a high five.
Yeah, just high five. See if we can't get him on a feature table. Well, I just talked about Austin perhaps being a tight player now. He's loosening things up. He's calling a pre-flop raise with 5-2 offsuit. Antonio coming along. 4 players.
Check. Check.
Ace King not running hot right now.
Bet 5,500.
Getting outflopped by the King Jack of Lucas.
Call 5,500. Fold. Fold.
This stuff too?
Just those two. Just these two.
Heads up.
Check. Check.
Ooh, check, check. Lucas with the check mark.
6K. That's 60K. Raise 21K.
Douglas, a raise to 21,000.
He's been in very few hands. He's definitely utilizing his table image right here.
Call.
Go.
And a very good call. The right call.
Yeah, it's hard to blast somebody off top pair these days.
Yes.
What?
Were you gonna make it to the middle? Probably.
Good evening, Mr. Coffee. Thank you for joining us.
Fold. 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 Raise.
Suited ace here for the general.
Fold.
A little better than 2x.
Fold. Fold.
That was a situation with Doug. I think if he's got 2 paint cards or an ace, he's probably going to shove all in, knowing that he can get a call. You know, he could probably get a call there from Brian, who raised pre-flop. But when you got 7-3, quite disappointing.
Not much you can do with that.
No. When you get that on the big blind, it's expensive, even at this level.
Pocket tens for Andrew.
Raise 3,000. Call. Fold.
Fours for Lucas.
Fold. Call. Raise 16,500.
There's the big hand.
Fold. Fold. Fold.
Good luck. Oh, for that many
So we
chips.
got 7,500 all in.
Doug deciding to see if he can get a double up here with his 6-5.
Laid out. I pocket 10. I pocket 4s.
And the 10s and the 4s thrown into the muck after Antoine's
Yours is
bet.
With all the limpers, I've done that with anything.
Oh, there it is, top set.
Oh, 5. Get in.
That's him. Ooh, I want
And those 10s and those 4s would not have hit.
6 times for that pocket 10s. I've got murdered.
I mean, I looked on the pocket pair and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go pocket this. And I'm like, oh, this is a pretty solid rating.
Please let that happen the next time.
No.
That's just
And
us.
I'm like, well,
Jeez.
for 3K, we're
Yeah,
good at
we're
that.
good.
That's fine. So to be fair.
Well, thanks for saving me money.
Yeah.
Because if you just called me there, and you did the bingo bango,
We're good at bingo binder until the end.
Well, just as Dom DeSano comes on the chat and calls out Antoine as his favorite horse, he hits a big hand.
Gave him some of that good juju.
Yeah.
Call, fold, call, check. 4 players.
Friendly pot now. 4 players going to the flop.
Check, 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 check,
Check around.
check, check.
3K.
Bet 3,000.
Open-ended here for Lucas. And Brian with a double belly, right? Needs a queen or a
Fold,
9.
call 2,000.
Robert
That is
coming
correct.
along with his pair. Robert has the best made hand so far.
Check.
Oh, and the 9.
6K.
6,000.
I was wrong about Brian's hand. That wasn't the 9. But the 9 is now better than the 8. And his aggression pays off there.
so does the software update according to your voice or somebody doing the calculation? Or updating the screen?
There's a guy in the back room that whenever I say something, he just inputs. And it's the exact same software that they use on all the other live streams. They're licensed. Don't you all? Big one. Fold.
Do like the cards though.
Call.
Call 1,500. Fold. Fold. Call. Check. Here, so that's why I'm break that part.
Yeah.
Because I see your ass is there.
That was your big line. Blind levels. Frames work here. 3 players. Check.
Austin pretty consistent here where a big pair comes on the board and he's got bottom pair and it checks around to him and he bets it. It's a good strategy for shutting down hands and taking down what's in the pot. He hasn't really been in, well, he was in a pot builder there with Antonio. Antonio, though, doubled up on that particular pot. Robert in position with Queen 10. Just makes the call. So 5 players going to the flop here.
We got 5 players.
A little bit for everybody.
Really is. And check around for a free card in the board pairs with an ace.
That's 3,000.
Lucas comes out with his ace. Brian, with a flush draw, is going to make the call.
Call. Fold. 2 players.
And Robert coming along, and that will be the check mark for Lucas.
12,000.
That's 12.
Almost pot-sized bet here, 12,000.
Fold. Call.
And Robert makes the call, hoping his queen is still good. And now Lucas creeping closer to 200K in chips. This is a feature table of our free roll tournament. Day 1A. We started today at 6 p.m. When the first break hit, then we went live with this action. When we come up on the next break, there are 5 20-minute levels. And then we will have the next dinner break. And then we will shut things down here on the live stream until Sunday, when we come back again for the day 2. And we'll see, of the 4 flights, 10% from each flight, who makes it to that day 2.
Call. Call. Call.
Who's going to bag the chip lead?
Check.
Who's going to have the most chips? I mean, with this format, there could be a lot of chips in play.
3 players. Check. Check.
Andrew, middle pair, open-ended.
Bet 1,500.
Brian, middle pair, gut shot.
Fold. 2 players. $4,000. Call.
10 outs here for Andrew. That is not one of them. Not much of a scare card there for Brian. He's going to continue to bet out.
I knew where it was going. Yeah.
45.
Raise 4,500.
There was a question on the chat if we had anything special for Christmas. We will be closed on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. However, I'm looking at the reservepoker.com, and I see on the day after Christmas, December 26th, we're calling it the Holiday Hangover. $100 buy-in and $100 hot seats every half hour.
Fold.
$100 buy-in, optional $10 at the table for 10K, 30,000 starting stack. This is the day after Christmas. And then we will be drawing $100 hot seats every half hour from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Hot seat gets $100.
Hot seat gets $100. The buy-in is until 8:50 p.m. the day after Christmas. After you take that morning, after you take the bags of wrapping paper out to the trash can, go get yourself a bite to eat, and then be here by 6 p.m. or by 8:50 p.m. to get into that tournament. Great question. Thank you for asking. I was not aware of that one, and I'm glad we were able to cover that. Here we go, four-handed to this flop. And Austin flopping the straight. Antonio with the flush draw,
3,000.
and Lucas with an open ender.
Call, 1,000, call.
Austin just making the smooth call here. Antonio coming along. We've seen him hit flush before. Now the board pairs.
Check. Check. Check.
3,000.
3,000.
Lucas bets his 2 pair here.
Call.
Continue to make it affordable here for Antonio, I think. He's got 100,000, but he's not going to chase.
That's it.
And Robert gets out of the way. Here we go, heads up to the river, and the full house. No,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Jack's full.
Jack's full for Lucas, and that was not the run out Austin was looking for.
Not when you flop a straight. You definitely don't like to see running pairs.
Call.
And Austin does make the call. Lucas now does eclipse 200,000 in chips. And here at this feature table, we're on a 15-minute delay here, and Brian are back in our sequestered area. But we're looking, things we're looking
I was open-ended.
to hit about 150 entries tonight. Give you an update on that before we sign off for the night.
Very close.
But this is the first of 4 flights for the Freeroll multi-day tournament. 10% of the field moving on to the day 2, which is this coming Sunday. And then 3 more flights, another one tomorrow night at 6 p.m. And then 2 on Saturday.
Bring it back, guys. Miss you. Bring it back.
So our next live stream will be on Sunday, probably around 3 o'clock. Might be a little later depending upon how our resources are, but we're going to want to give you feature and then final table action all the way till we crown a champion. Keep in mind, we have a $10,000 prize pool guarantee for first place in this free roll tournament.
Yeah, gotcha. Yep.
Thank you, sir.
Just a second, get that.
Just a quick card replacement. Eye in the sky coming through quick.
You tell me when. Yep.
Had you reject, you would have put me really bad spot.
I should have just jammed the turn.
Yeah.
You can't see runner.
Right. That? I didn't really see it.
He flopped the straight. I whipped it.
Dude, you also had a boat, just on the scope.
No.
Yeah, it's brutal. Fold. Fold down. No. See one call? I don't know. Sometimes you might 2,000 cards. Flop the turn.
And we now start level 8. 20-minute levels. Blinds at 1,000, 2,000, and 1,000. Is this the level? Start at level 9. No.
Call flush. 3 on the board. Call.
I think this is the last one before break. But I think no. We come back to 15 and 3.
Four quarters.
Well, we got an action flop here.
Oh yeah. Top pair for Douglas. Big draw for Antonio. Open-ended with a flush draw. Gut shots both for Lucas and Brian.
Doug, I think he wants to shut this down. Puts in 41,000. About half of Antonio's stack here to make this call. 12 outs. 3 of the 15 outs already in the muck. Can you get away from this, Brian?
I don't think so. I mean, those are the folds champions are made of, I guess, but I just don't think I can pass up the combo.
Would your concern here, Brian, that Doug is pushing this in and a bigger flush draw?
I mean, that's the only thing that would keep me from calling is if I think that they had a higher flush draw that they were shoving with. But I mean, with the straight, I don't know. I just couldn't do it. Those are the hands I live for in cash games.
Is that my big brother Gary there? I haven't seen him in ages.
Gary, where at? In the blue shirt?
No, with the gray beard.
Oh, Gary DeMo.
Is that Gary?
Yeah, sure is.
I may have to go out and say hello. Don't want to miss him.
I should have made my name.
I call him my big brother
Yeah,
Gary.
you should have. Shakes the clown.
Shakes the clown.
Amazing how often when I'm dealing and I call him that, somebody believes it. It's like, no. Yeah, Antonio having folder's remorse there. It's the kind of situation where you just got to let it go and play on. Try not to dwell on any given hand.
2,000. Hang on, we got cards.
Oh, sorry.
Lucas betting this flush draw here. And it goes all the way through.
That ace jack there.
Doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing when you are the chip leader here at this feature table. You can see up in the right-hand corner 138 entries.
And we could bet on the same draw.
Yes, level 9. So we will play through here on level 10. They will go to their dinner break.
There, you can't complain.
Can't complain. I can't complain.
He can't,
Oh,
but he
you
will.
can.
But he will.
Yeah, several times probably.
His sugar's low. Watch out. Check.
2.
Bet 2,000.
5s for Doug. He's going to come out and bet this for 2,000. A missed flop for Robert. Going to let it go.
Shitter. You should have shown
I
it.
would have.
Should have shoved. You weren't getting anything from 1987.
One and two.
Do I have to do a double take to see if there was a draw there? It's backdoor.
Raise. 7.
Raise 7,000.
Well, 3.5x here for Lucas. I was going to say I'd like to see a raise there,
Raise
but
15,000.
you know, we all talk about what is that proper amount in a raise. A lot of times in tournament play, you see the typical raise at 2.5x, with the concern that if you bet 3 plus X and then you've got a situation like this with a 3 bet to 15,000, you're pretty much committed. Is this really where you wanted to be with Queen Jack of clubs? Heads up action. And oh my goodness. Wow. Set of 10s here for Brian, the general. And open-ended royal flush, straight flush draw here for Lucas. And now the full house here for Brian. I think I heard his sigh of relief all the way in here.
When that 5 hit.
Bet 35,000.
I mean, the downside is now it's a tougher decision here for Lucas. He's really only got 2 outs here to beat a full house. And he is going to make the call. He's going to make Brian richer unless we see magic in a bottle.
Could get him in trouble
This
there.
could get Lucas in trouble, and it does. All in from Brian and a snap call from Lucas and a big, big hand for the general. The chip leader here at this table was Lucas at 200,000. Now Brian, 262,000. At any given moment in this game, Brian, this kind of stuff can happen. Oh,
yeah.
goodness. Just leapfrogging into a huge stack for Brian Patton.
I have
Well, Pat.
You let me see that flop. You get all mama. Sure.
Now, if the result would have been any different in terms of Lucas's decision, he did make a snap call there.
Yes, he did.
You know, we talk about cadence here, and we talk about taking a breath, taking a beat, taking a moment to consider your action, and whether that would have helped him make a better decision there, or he still would have made the same decision. The board pairs, and you got a player like Brian who makes that shove. Brian can be doing that quite often with just 2 big pair.
Oh,
He
yeah.
could have had a big,
yeah.
you know,
Ace King.
yeah,
You know.
could have been doing that with Ace King.
Yep.
So the result might have been the same. However, it just seemed like Lucas was quite hasty in that situation. Just an insight here. And I was going to say he's young, but, you know, we see that regardless of the age oftentimes. People just not taking that beat, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, Austin gets an open-ender here.
Bet 3,500.
Best made hand for Lucas with 6s.
Antonio 2 overs and a gut shot. Backdoor clubs.
Only the first one? 7-7?
Sure.
Sure, it's the first.
Austin his remaining 16,000, and Antonio now with the flush draw. We just saw earlier
Flacco didn't give enough.
a little bit different situation in terms of the outs for Antonio, but if he knew this is why Austin was doing this, he'd realize how many outs he had, and he might be doing this out of remorse from the previous hand where he did not call his flush and his straight draw.
I can still slang that up.
But lots of outs here for Antonio.
It's not like he was ever a mobile quarterback.
And Austin dodges all of those outs.
Yeah, he does.
My goodness.
Eights and tens.
But 350 lineman, 20 years younger.
Yeah.
I heard a little bit more on land on.
You gotta think about that hand, how I could that different. I actually thought about the free flop.
Small, big, 1 and 2.
You gotta go for it.
That's what happened.
You said you gotta go for it.
Small, big, 1 and 2.
Starting.
Y'all
Great season.
And then,
Digital fell
I have Taylor on my league, so yeah, I'm feeling it right now. Playoff push.
Yep. I was starting today, quarter time. Championship.
Call. Go. Go. Hold. Hold. Hold.
Raise.
Raise 7,000. Go. 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 And go.
I check.
5 players. First one straight.
Here's one of my favorite things, Brian. 5 players going to the flop. Man, there's some sharing going on here.
Wow, case deuce hitting for Austin.
Bet 4,000.
Flush draw for Antonio.
Call. Hold. Call.
Brian with a piece of it makes the call, so we go from 6 players to 4 players coming to the turn.
Check. Check. 15,000.
Way too excited.
Alright.
Antonio now with more reasons to stick around.
No reason to get excited.
There's no
Pair of 10s and the flush draw.
I mean, if you buy in 4 times, you got $400 in a $50,000 turn.
2 days. 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm almost done.
I'm just saying, you can.
And here we go, heads up. Austin looking to dodge 4 outs this time.
So what you're saying is there's
First place with 10 grand.
So, interesting.
Oh, God.
They announced the merger the day before Thanksgiving. Wednesday before Thanksgiving, we met with the new company. The very first FAQ is all staff members that are employed with the office of positions, everybody's phone number. We're supposed to get our offer letters December 5th. December 5th, my department from phone wasn't eliminated for business days. And so, before the offer letters went out, we didn't have print. So their standard, I've been there 5 years. And they gave,
So it wasn't like a lot.
no, they gave, they're like, we got the 5K, or 5 months. And I think that's not enough, especially after the exposure of all this stuff.
And Austin's been on a run good here. Wasn't too long ago. I think he was down to just 1,400. I'm sorry, 14,000 in chips.
I mean, it's brutal, but
Kick away.
well, what's interesting, my official title was senior director
Gonna go. Here you go. IT.
Yeah.
Fold. I get it.
So,
Fold.
it's fine.
Fold. Call. Fold. Call.
I'm distracted.
I'm just mad I just missed both flush draws. Both times.
Both players.
2 hands. Flush draw.
Shitty grin on his face.
Remember what I said.
Check.
Check.
Check. And check. 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 5,000. Fold.
Brian getting the best of this now on the turn with a 9.
And fold. Heads up. Check.
I have a 4, sir.
I have
And
not.
check. Forward.
Told you I had a
So Brian, I want to go back a couple hands with Austin and those pocket twos, and you know, I think you don't see that very often with pocket twos where you got 6-handed and you jump into the lead on the flop with the set.
You should have won that.
And
Right. That's how it usually goes.
you know, we talk all the time about how there's as many players that play this game, ways to play this game. Everybody has, you know, different, and you know, we definitely don't
Once he sneezes,
criticize, but to critique the hand. For my
once he smells a
liking,
little bit of blood.
I felt like he played those twos pretty slow, and he got fortunate not to get sucked out on there. It felt like that way with the flop and the turn. And then, fortunately, by the time I think he went all in on the turn, or no, all in on the river.
Yep. I mean, you have to
And-
be aware of each card, and like when that flush draw hit the turn, I would be aware of that and would size my bet accordingly.
Yeah.
You know, to in case they have the flush draw, I need to make sure that I give it an incorrect price
Yeah.
to call versus playing it passively.
That's not an angle.
The bet on the flop, certainly, because he was early to act, and yeah, you flopped a set of twos. There wasn't any pre-flop raising going on, so there's a good chance nobody else hit a set. But making the bet that he did on the flop for me was about trying to get information about your opponents. And if they're coming in, then when the turn comes, it just seemed like there was an opportunity to make a better bet and not allow so many people into the hand.
Right. Yep, when that turn hit for sure.
Yeah. So I bring that up basically because I would love to hear the insights from the folks here on the chat. In the meantime, we got a pot brewing here because Austin is open-ended with a flush draw, and Lucas has a flush draw to the king.
Austin's got that straight flush draw with the top pair, but now Lucas taking over with the top pair. And now the board taking over everybody.
Yeah, who got the egg?
It's going to be a chop chop.
We're all.
Damn, son, you would have got me with your flush too. I would've
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah, you would.
I almost, honestly, I thought about jamming there.
One blue.
Yeah, one blue chip.
I thought about jamming.
That would have been a move.
Nice shot. All right, blinds are up this thing, guys. 1 in 25.
What a weird run-out.
Yeah.
Blinds are up now. 1,000, 2,500, and then 1,000 on the ante. At the conclusion of this flight, I'm sorry, at the we're in a flight. But at the conclusion of this level, then they will be going on their 30-minute break. At the end of that 30-minute break, no more rebuys. During that break, you have the option to add to your stack. $40 gets you 40,000 in chips. And day 1B will be tomorrow at 6 p.m. But our next live stream will be on Sunday when we bring you action from the day 2.
Blue players. That's why I can't wait to read your book.
All right.
That 3-parent logic.
Oh, no, I know.
Check. Check.
Open-ended here for Lucas.
Fold and fold.
He bets out. Everybody folded. Lucas, we just not too long ago was at 200,000 in chips and gave up a big portion of those chips to Brian Patton, who is now our feature table chip leader.
know that. I would have quickly, it would have gotten there.
How about your prediction, Brian, for who's going to be, of the 10% that move on to day 2 today, what's going to be the chip lead? Who's going to be the, what's the chip leader going to be? Over $1 million?
Yeah, I think so.
Too much for me.
Be like 1.1, 1.2. That's my guess. Got some hands brewing right now.
Austin not playing the 10s, and a little bit of psychic play there because he was going to be calling right into Antonio's pocket aces. Yeah, Robert, I like this play from Robert, given that there are still opportunities to rebuy. With Queen 10 of diamonds, after the raise from Lucas, he's probably sensing that Lucas is going to make this call, and he's got an opportunity, a weak opportunity, but an opportunity nonetheless to triple up.
At Queen 10.
Oh, wow. I wouldn't be mad if you got up and just.
He knows I was kidding.
It's a callback. Well done.
Close though.
Have you met Door?
Don't have to like get up and go, oh, that's it. Like that's how you hit these,
Right. Yep. You gotta put on a show.
No, I got outs.
Oh, throw a jack.
Oh, now the jack goes away, and the aces are going to hold up for all of it for Antonio.
Who was it that had the 10s?
It was Austin.
They just look too pretty.
Yeah. Shit, he about to crack over there.
100% there.
I laughed.
Man, I should have put it in there.
Clubs with a flop.
You would have been laughing all the way to that pot.
I don't.
It's those guys down there.
I'll skip to that.
He might.
Yeah, well,
I knew it.
No.
And I had it.
you can hold on with it.
I'm praying, yeah, he's not gonna lie.
Good hand,
No,
Colin.
that was last time.
Jealous, I wasn't part of it.
I was just calling. I wanted to call. No, don't. Well, I don't know if you're gonna call it all in though.
25 be good.
I'm not telling.
Put your next 13 minutes. Call.
All right, raise 7,000. I think you can get me even 500.
That'd be one more.
I think you can do it. Just don't do it against me. That's all I'm saying.
I can do it.
Unless you don't.
Bring all that love the last 2 nights. Yeah, because you know, this is a rebuy and it's a free-roll.
Season raises all of it.
Almost never really a free roll.
It's
Yeah,
the
that's
biggest.
say you come here for free, but
You can,
you
but
spending a lot of money. Yeah,
you don't
just
have to.
grind.
It's split if you want. It is possible.
I've
How
done
many
it.
days is this tournament?
I've made the finals.
Four,
It's
it's
free roll.
tomorrow
It's hard.
and Saturday,
It's
there's
hard.
4 more sessions, and then day 2 is
5
Sunday.
day ones. And
Very rarely.
Sunday.
Oh yeah, it's a rare.
Yeah.
I'm not coming here every week thinking this today's
It's 2
day.
months, so this tournament just lasts a day.
It's
Oh, we-
it's a 2-day tournament, but yeah.
26. But there's 4 flights that you can try and get to the second. 5.
Today and then 2 Saturday.
Oh, there's 2
2
Saturdays.
Friday and Saturday.
Oh, okay. So it's 11 and 6.
Well, we will clarify that real quickly. Some information, misinformation there on the table. There are 4 flights for this free roll tournament, multi-day tournament. First one being today, another one tomorrow night, and then 2 flights on Saturday, one at 6 p.m. and one at 11 a.m. In the meantime,
Nice hand.
You were right.
meantime, Lucas pushes all in with ace-9, and that is going to hold up. Gets a caller, so he doubles up here.
Too much. No, it's all later. I got 1 move.
I got to do it my time. On my move. Because yeah, they coming in. It's on my move.
Brian, 22-3, Brian.
Look, or you
No, let's just do it.
I don't know.
No, because I.
I'm gonna have to look.
Alright. Hello.
We'll wait till we see.
I will gladly hold them for you.
Well, listen. The challenge was to throw 500 in before the 10 minutes is up. And I think
Which you're failing at, by the way.
No, I'm gonna do it one more time here. So have my 500. Tomorrow?
Yeah, he'll be here tomorrow.
Good start.
Well, start.
What? Only from the heart, Brian.
Okay.
His heart's in his ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a little chirping going on now.
I mean, it is Thursday. There's supposed to be no net, right? So,
Right.
Yeah. So this is how you play.
Respect.
Now what's gonna happen is it's gonna be locked up. But...
Folds around to 5, 5 folds, 6 folds. 7 folds. 9 calls. 25 though. You guys.
That's all I got. I thought
Could I
I
have
was
4 orange, 2
Just
red,
mark
or 2
About 9 minutes, we will be getting a 30-minute parade.
Could have let me.
The police are having one player right up all the way on pouring takedowns. We will be calling a parade only.
Heads up.
check.
2,500.
Bet 2,500. Call.
Andrew pairing a gut shot.
Check.
First 2 overs.
25.
Now 2 pair for Andrew, 7s and 5s.
Should have stayed loose.
You should have
17.
tightened up like a Schweiger.
You know what I had too. You know what I had too.
Garbage,
Yeah, and then it comes that garbage.
right?
Guarantee that river was a
I
deuce.
feel like I had everybody's time.
Guaranteed.
Last night I got
That was a good deal. That was a good deal. Thank you again for that.
I think I figured.
Because everything about that betting pattern was, I'm gonna call
I
anything.
don't know why people don't do that.
Of mine?
I mean, I
No,
do.
of any,
It's just, yeah.
somebody bets against me, I'm folding.
Back at home, Colorado, it was pretty customary standard. And you're up the hill, that's just kind of.
Blinds at 1,000, 2,500, and 1,000. Brian under the gun with ace queen raises up to 22,000.
Yeah, no, because if you hadn't, he was
It
on.
would have been a quick one.
Yeah,
Fold.
yeah, he was honest. I would've-
We can't discuss that.
Ace queen, I just didn't want a million
You
people
each
in
had
on
one of my cards, and not the high one.
it. Yeah, you wanna call me? Fuck yeah. Oh, you would.
He's got 3 million, he still wants you to call.
I'd call you with that.
No 17-3. No
See, this is perfect. He'd be in your GMs with that. See, Brian, you can't get better than this. Your last act.
Okay.
Small board?
I won't mess it up.
Okay. I'm just glad to not be in the blinds if you guys want to do buffoonery.
It's not buffoonery. It's a valid
Is
poker strategy.
uneducated. 4 calls. Letting Jesus take the wheel.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not that he's taking the win.
Right. 5 folds. Wheels. 6 folds. 7 folds. 9 is all in. Or 8, whatever he is. He's 9 is all in. 10 folds, 1 fold.
How much is it?
17-3 is the all in. Brian calls. Yeah.
Robert going all in with his remaining 17,000 with pocket queens. He is going to get 2 callers. Brian, the chip leader here at this feature table, coming along with Queen 8 offsuit and suited Jack 10 of hearts. So we're going to see some potential betting here after the flop for the side pot. In the meantime, Robert with a great opportunity here to jump above 50,000.
Check. Check.
Terrible flop, but he's still in the lead. And a brick.
Check. 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 Check.
Queens
Gotta see
will
them.
hold.
Gotta see all hands. Pair of queens. Wow. You got through with that board. You lucky SOB. You should go buy a Powerball ticket right now.
Not bad for someone who's like,
No.
Nice spot. Nice spot.
Great hand.
Yeah.
Alright, I won't do that for you again.
well,
Yeah, maybe. Well, you will.
and you had to once.
But you
called
won't
it,
want
had
to.
There was no doubt about that. Okay, that ruined me.
Oh yeah, you're ruining your whole get to 500 goal.
No, there's 4 minutes left.
Yeah.
Have you-
Have faith. Have
Announcements in here,
faith.
James.
Right?
What's that on a break?
Have you not?
Wait
the
before
pay-
they came here now.
Yeah, they can. But he's the one that's gonna. Thanks for playing along, Brian.
Anytime.
Call. Call.
Couple players here with a suited king.
So, Ray's gonna be going over.
3 players going to the flop.
Oh, I don't know. Probably see one.
And 2 players hitting a 7.
11,000. Castle. Fold. Fold.
Nice aggressive there play from Brian. Absolutely what the chip leader is supposed to be doing in that situation, even if you're just testing the waters. Our next live stream is going to be on Sunday. Join us around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We will be going live with a feature, and then that will be the final table on Sunday for the day 2 of this tournament. And then next Tuesday, we get back to our cash game live stream. It's going to be a 5-5 no-limit hold'em cash game. $200 to $1,500 buy-in with a cap at $1,500. We saw some great action here the other night.
I just need 2-3.
But the other feature of that night will be, once again, the Queen of Hearts has not been hit. And if you are in the room playing cash or playing in the tournament, you have the opportunity to buy tickets at $5 a piece, as many as you wish. Get your name drawn, you get $500. You go up to the board, you're going to be offered $5,000 to just turn away or draw one of the remaining 6 cards, where there will either be a joker there for you for 10% of the prize pool, or total prize pool of $50,000. In the meantime, a lot of poker coming this way on this weekend. Coming your way on this weekend, not necessarily in the live stream, but you will want to get in here for this free roll event with the potential, well, the guaranteed potential first place of $10,000.
And then I went to Grant. Yeah, it would have been fun. I missed possibility.
And I bet the over tonight, Brian, which means I lost.
You did?
Yeah, I thought we would get above 150.
10 raises, 6,000.
We got to 138 entries tonight.
1 fold, 3 folds, 4 folds. And orange too.
Uh-oh, King's dominating the queens out there.
Raises to 51,000. 6 and 9 fold. Aces again.
What's that on?
40. I'll call for it.
Hey, a little bit less than
Are you all in for that? Yeah, I think so. Oh,
No, not. If the count's right, he's not quite all in here.
I just call. Don't need the floor.
Pretty service for the guys on there.
Yeah. That's the problem. It was 51,000. And call. He thought he was all in for the 51, but he wasn't. So he flipped his hand. Yeah. Bet 51,000. Call. He thinks he's all in for the 51 and shows his hand.
Okay, it will play face up. You can't take any aggressive action. It'll be a passive hand, so you can call, check, or fold.
A little bit of a pre-exposed hand here, accidentally.
You can check.
Check.
That's a bummer.
Check.
Alright, if you guys want, he was gone. Go ahead and do it.
So Antonio had re-raised to 51,000, thinking that put him all in.
Yeah, well, yeah, Antonio raised, and then the dealer actually, in this case, put the all-in button in front of seat 9 because looking at the chips, looks like it was going to put them all in. And Antonio reacted in that situation by flipping over his hand. So that made the hand passive.
Yep.
At that point, Antonio could not do any more betting. He could call any bet that came from seat 9. But as it played out, the Kings won, and there wasn't a whole lot left there from seat 9. But anyway, we want to thank you very much for joining us tonight on this feature table. Let's talk about what we're seeing here tonight, and that is the $50,000 free roll. There are 4 starting flights. We have had day 1A, and now the buy-ins are done for day 1A. And there are 3 more flights to choose from. Be sure to get here. Try to get into the top 10% for that restart of day 2 on Sunday, December 14th. And we will be going with the live stream here around 3 o'clock for a feature table. And then Brian and I will be calling the action until we crown a champion for that $10,000 guaranteed first place. And looking out into the future, once the first of the year coming up in January, Thursday, January 8th through the 11th. This is a Winter Classic stack-up. Now, Brian, this is the first time we've done this free roll in a tournament, in a multi-day tournament style. And this is the first time that we're going to do a stack-up in the 4.5 years that I remember, where you take of your stacks, if you multi-bag, you're going to take your 2 largest stacks.
Combine them.
And that's going to combine them for the day 2. So this is no longer the incentive being, all right, what's the double bag bonus?
Right.
The double bag bonus is
what you can produce.
What you can produce, what
Yeah.
you can bring to that day two. Go to thereservepoker.com. You can check out this graphic here. Going to lay it all out for you coming up in January. In the meantime, again, we will be back here on Sunday. It'll be Flying Brian Hughes and myself, Vic Gager. We want to thank you again for joining us, and this time of the year, particularly everybody from our family here at the Reserve. Please be safe.